What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking in from the Universal Orlando Resort, more specifically Volcano Bay, and we're checking out the storage lot first before we head over to the main construction site. Well, let's take a look at the storage lot now, and as we can see, there are still a bunch of water slide pieces in here. And as we zoom in, you can actually see a fairly large raft one right there, a couple other odds and ends, and then right here, there's some supports. So those will be going over probably in the next month or so. But panning over, still a lot of pieces, guys. Some of those I think are for the new slides that are going up currently, which we'll show in just a second. And panning over to the right, we still have a couple of odds and ends over here. Now, I'm not sure if all of these were affected with the fire or what, but it's very random. We have a starting pool there, and then those are the pieces that were directly affected by the fire. So I'm not sure if they've already replaced them or they're just waiting there or what. But that's it, at least for the storage lot. One other thing to note is there's a bunch of steel structure over here. It's going to be for some of the tops of the buildings. From about 1.5 miles away, this is our view, and we can see the Cabana Bay Tower rising into the air, the front entry area here for Volcano Bay, and then check this out. We have new additions to that wave slide right here. That thing looks like it's just about complete. And then, man, check out that volcano. Looking fantastic. Before we talk about anything else Volcano Bay, we have to talk about the new budget hotel that's going in over here. Again, a lot of groundwork. They've dug down probably about 15-20 feet. And now we're starting to see some of the irrigation and sewer kind of pipes right there. There's some rebar. And then that's the pathway heading back towards the parking garage for the tram route. Still a lot of work over there by the reservoir, by the retention pond, and then everything else still seems kind of slowish over here, but it's progressing. Let's get a much closer look now at Volcano Bay, and more specifically this volcano structure, which has most of those forms complete all the way to the very top there. We do have a couple steel workers hanging off the side there. And the loading platform is getting closed just a little bit more for those massive body slides that are going to drop you pretty much straight down. Check out how the volcano is littered with all those steel workers. Down here at the bottom of that body slide, the runout pool looks to be just about done. All the pieces are in place. More of those forms for the volcano structure itself are down here in the wave pool, but there's not a lot left. And then there's this weird looking structure right here, and I'm not sure what that's for, but we'll find out very, very soon, of course. But everything over here, at least from this view, is looking really, really nice, guys. Some other building structures do have the decorative tops on them now. The water coaster station looking pretty good. They've done quite a bit of work just in the last couple weeks. As we can see right here, more of that station is just about enclosed. Getting close, guys, on that one. What? What is this that I see? New slides? Let's get a better look. Here's a look at one of the Cabana Bay Towers, and it looks like they're done building levels. However, we do have this interesting steel structure at the very top Not 100% sure what that's for, but we'll find out soon. Another look now at the budget resort and the work that's going on over there. Again, more of those pipes, groundwork. They're just starting out on this project. It's going to be a long ways away from here. Most of the ground is level. And then we do have the road leading back to the parking garage, also just about level. So looking pretty good there. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some asphalt or something like that very soon. And then over here where the pedestrian route underneath this roadway looks just about the same. Those drive piles in place, but they've done a lot of work over there. And we'll check it out in just a second. Alright, so let's get another view of the front entrance area from the air. We can see some more decorations on that little hut there. And then here we have it, pathway. So it's actually going in place now. We have trees, some landscaping, and this area has a nice little thatch covering on that entry building. Our closest view now of the new Cabana Bay Tower work, again, looks just about the same as our last update, but a lot more is going on internally as they're working on the structure, elevator systems, as we see there, glass panels all over the place, and then more steelwork inside. So here we are over by the main entrance. Outside of this hotel building for Cabana Bay looks excellent. But our big focus is over here at the front entrance where we can see, looks like some decorative thatch. It's on the outside of this building now. So theming has begun, at least on the front entrance. And then we have this little area over here, which is getting enclosed. A little better view right there. We do have that pathway that we saw a little earlier ago, right over there. And then check this out, guys. This is the pedestrian walkway right over here near the front entrance, and it looks like it's actually done. All the concrete poured, so should be having some people going through probably pretty soon. But everything over here looking excellent. There's another little area over here with some steel that will eventually be for a sign. Now, on the other side of Cabana Bay, they have been working on this parking garage structure for quite a while. Looks like it's just about done. But our big focus is over here with this new addition to the wave slide. And this thing is just about done, as we see at the very top over here. Stairs are in place. There's that new wave section. And then they do have the starting pool right there. So everything is just about ready to be completed on this wave slide. And man, does that look wicked. Here is the bottom section where you're going to be going again up on the wall and then down into the splashdown pool. Not a whole lot has changed over here with the lazy river, Lazy. And here is probably one of our better views of that wave slide. Again, this thing looks beyond wicked. Here's a better look at the staircase for both of those raft structures. Most of the stairways are in place, some of the handrails. Just behind the fence here, we have a conveyor belt system, which is going to be for the rafts. You can kind of make it out right there, but yep, sure enough, conveyor belt system. Looks like we have a couple more conveyor belt pieces over here. And we also have a couple pieces that are already in the air. Very nice. Something interesting I wanted to point out is this giant concrete structure here. And we believe this is going to be a show element right underneath the volcano. So guests are going to be in the lazy river. There's going to be a little bit of a show scene. And here's our best look at that conveyor belt system. Still a lot of scaffolding going all the way up. A little bit of a closer view of the water coaster station. A lot of structures going up with staircases now. And speaking of staircases again, this raft structure, which was the first one to be constructed, just about has all of its staircases in place with railing. And we now have that decorative roof right on the very top as well. So again, all of the structures around Volcano Bay are going to have some sort of decoration. Rock structures that we showed in our other update look to be done now. Alrighty, so now is the time to show off that new slide structure, and we have another tower going up there with staircases, and a lot of the slide pieces are already in place for this. It looks like a double kind of barrel right there. More support structures over here. And there's that platform again. And there's another large raft ride right there going in. Let's focus on the volcano just a little bit now, and I want to start off with the water coaster over here. They do have a covering on one of the launch sections right there. More of that kind of covering for the volcano structure is in place. Most of the slides are done here, and we even have a conveyor belt system right there for those slides. I believe those are going to be kind of like small tubes or a mat slide. Now, we will have one side of the volcano exposed, but I do believe this is going to be a little bit more enclosed by the time it opens. A couple holes on the side of the structure revealed that drop slide going straight down. This area over here used to house a couple of the water slide pieces before they made their way to the site, but it's all been leveled out now. For what? No clue. One final thing to show in today's Volcano Bay update. This is the Universal Orlando Resort parking garage entrance, and off to the side over here we have a whole bunch of flat land, and that is going to be for the tram route that takes guests over to Volcano Bay. It's all flattened out, so I would not be surprised if we see some road work very, very soon. But that's going to do it for our update. As we saw, a bunch of new slides are in the air, and other ones are just about done, the ones that have been going on for several months now. The volcano itself looks very, very well themed, and they're nearing completion on putting all those panels on the side of the mountain. Of course, there's some lazy river work and a whole bunch of other stuff, but we're going to have more updates from here and from other places from around the world. So if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem, and I'll see you out on the Midway. Exclusive footage. We have rhinos going to Volcano Bay.